And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds his man down the middle. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Off play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athlete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
South Carolina, 7, Clemson, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop them on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
South Carolina, 7. Clemson, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 69, set to kick it off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Hayes. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. They'll try to run for it. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough number.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That is was an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Now improvising. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're trying to slam it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and on third and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to fourth and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got a man. It's Brown. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Trying to get the corner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Smith. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw again. Fakes the grab on the left. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The play-action fake. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Flips it out in the flat. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. The corners are walked up tight. On Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guy's trying to make a play. Fumbles the football now. You got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. Till the final whistle, it falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.